This is about the only genuine Christmas miracle I ever witnessed as a single mother. This is the closest that it got for me. And I remember the year because my only daughter was 9, and I hadn't taken her to the mall to see Santa because I was kind of afraid that maybe the, Christmas magic was beyond her now, that she was 9. She was becoming very mature. So I was kind of surprised when a few days before Christmas, she came up to me and said, "Mom, I'd like you to take me to see Santa, please. I have something I need to ask him. It's very important. I don't think a letter will cut it." And I said, "Okay, well, maybe I could put in a good word for you because I have a pretty direct line to Santa." She said, "No. This is just between me and Santa." Okay. And I'm a little panicked as we're waiting in line. It's December 23rd, so the line is long because most people are not like me and they do not plan ahead. And I'm worried because I have already picked out whatever toys I can afford and buy. I have bought, and they are wrapped and they are waiting to be put under the tree on Christmas morning. And so I'm panicked that she's going to ask for, I don't know, a Shetland pony, something, or just that latest toy that you can no longer get anymore. And I'm going to live the parent nightmare. So I'm pretty nervous, but they finally call her, and she gets up there, and she seats her little 9-year-old self on his lap, looks right up at him, and he says, "Kelsey, have you been good this year?" And she says, "Yes, very good. In fact, you're probably planning to bring me a lot of gifts because I have been so good. But here's the thing. That's what I want to talk to you about. I have heard that there are a lot of people in this world who don't have very many toys. And I've learned this past year that there are even some people who don't have a parent. I just have one parent, but some people don't have any." She said, "And so what I'd like you to take the toys you're going to bring to me for being so good and just give them to other people who are maybe worse off than me." And I gotta tell you, I am losing, even thinking about it now, I am just trying not to bawl up there. This is like my proudest mom moment. And as a single mom, you have to understand that you pretty much assume that you're blowing it all the time. I mean, especially, like, I had to work full time, so I didn't spend as much time with her as I thought, and I was pretty sure that I was messing it up and that she would grow up without the proper values. And all of a sudden, I'm hearing, and I'm thinking, wow, she's got values. And all the guilt just slides off of me. And I just feel so good and light. When we walk, we hold hands when we walk out of there. And I'm trying to kind of dry my cheeks, be cool, And we get to the car, and I finally, manage to get myself together enough. So we're driving off. And I finally say to her, I say, "Kelsey, that was really nice, what you asked Santa." And then she says the words I will never forget. She says, "Oh, I didn't mean it." I was like, and I pull the car over off of 295. So I stop so I can turn and look at her in the back seat. She's still in a little booster chair. And I said, I'm sorry, what? And she said, "I didn't mean it. I said that. See, I haven't really been very good this year. So I thought if I asked him to give the toys he was going to give me to somebody else, then he would think that I was good. He'd move me off the naughty list onto the nice list, and I would get a lot of toys." He said, "So let me get this straight. You asked for no toys so that you would get more toys? That was the plan?" And she said, "Yeah, and it worked. Did you hear what he said to me? He said that he was going to make an effort to bring me toys, even though I'd asked him not to, because I was so special for thinking of other kids." So she duped both Santa and me, but then she clearly didn't quite understand the workings of the system by admitting to me what was going on. And part of me was just so angry. I got back on the road, and part of me was just thinking, like, if she could be smart enough to do that, why couldn't she be smart enough to understand the connection with the mom and not give it up to me? I would have so rather been deluded my whole life, I just felt like it was ripped away from me. I went from thinking that my kid was going to be like Saint Teresa, to being, I don't know, like a Machiavelli reincarnation or something, or a third world dictator. I mean, it's just so wrong. And I thought, as I was driving, I thought of the perfect plan, the thing that I needed to do as a good parent. When I got home, I was going to take all those gifts I'd gotten for her, and I was going to unwrap each one of them, and I was going to find some orphanage or something, and I was going to take pictures of other kids enjoying her gifts, and then I was going to wrap up those pictures. So on Christmas morning, instead of opening a toy, she'd open a box that would show a picture of some other kid enjoying her toy. That would be the perfect thing to do. But you know what? When you're a single working mom, you do not have the energy. That would have taken so much time. So I didn't do it. I just gave her all the gifts that I probably shouldn't have, knowing what I did. And you know what? I was blowing it again. But it occurred to me that, hopefully she sensed that I loved her and that was enough. And the other thing is, I remember that Christmas as being a really merry Christmas. And maybe that's miracle enough. Thank you. All right. Well, that